Okay, right here's our sway bar link. I've got the right tire turned all the way to the right, so I can easily access this. The first thing you want to do is don't go that way. Do this first. Trust me on it. Thank me later. Hit that with some PB Blaster, some kind of penetrating oil. Let it sit for an hour. Go inside. Do whatever you got to do. Come back. Trust me on this. That is the most pain in the ass part of the whole thing, and it'll probably take the most time. But just go ahead and buy the replacement piece so you don't have to fight it next time if you have to replace it. You know, you can buy just the kit and just replace everything, but those threads are so nasty that I don't want to put the nut back on it. So I'm going to go ahead and replace this whole thing, and then I'm going to do the other side too. It only cost me 30 bucks. So 30 bucks for this, and then 10 for the bushings, you know. Okay, the next step is, remember when we were looking in there and at the bolt for the bottom part? Well, you'll need a 5/16 hex or hex thing. I don't know, I'm not a mechanic. It says it in the description. Alright, and then you'll need one of these, which is a 16mm. What I do is I lock this and I hold it and turn with this, or take this off, put it on there, and then switch it around, and just whatever's more comfortable. But turning your tires for the first part is like the biggest deal, because you know, try to avoid getting it on a jack. You know, because most people don't have jacks. I'm trying to do it with the most available parts that people will have or have access to. All right, so this is going to be our tools for the next part, and then we're going to go underneath the Jeep. Okay, I already took this out, but underneath the car, this would pretty much be what it looks like. This is towards the outside of the passenger side, okay? Whatever direction that you took it off on, it has to go back the same way, because if this was the driver's side, we would have to flip this over. Okay, you'll get the kit. It comes like this. It'll freak you out. I mean, it's really, really, really simple. I mean, you put that side in, you put the other side in, you run the metal piece through. Okay, metal cap on the bottom. All right, this piece on first. This raised kind of part up. All right, same thing, but in reverse for the top. Okay, that goes on there. I mean, the cap fits on there. If you flip it over, it doesn't fit. It won't feel right. I mean, it's just natural. It's just common sense. So, and of course, they gave us a new nut, which I'm gladly going to use, and also I'm going to put anti-seize on it, so I don't have to fight it next time. But this is the, you know, removal of it. That's kind of like the assembly. I mean, it's really, really simple. Like, I shouldn't have to make a video about how to put, you know, it just fits. I mean, trust me on it. Don't get nervous. All right, and just so you know, the link kit is K3173 from Moog. All right, we're gonna put some anti-seize on there. Lube it up real good, cause this was the hardest part, getting them off was this shit. So good. And then what we do is basically the reverse is flip that, you know, that bottom will be flipped over facing down, and then the cap will go on top, and then all that. Alright, so how did we do? I drove it for a little bit, and I noticed, I would say probably about a 50% improvement. I don't get the parking lot low speed popping driveways, parking lots, you know, making low speed turns, you know, making turns at red lights, kind of that stuff right there. I got to drive 45 on a pretty even road, and there was a little bit of a shimmy. Wasn't a wobble, but I wouldn't push this thing up to 55 or 60. Where I drive, I can get away going 50. She only goes 80. That's the funny thing about people that tailgate me. I only go 80. Like if I'm going 70 down the road and it maxes out at 80, yeah, I'm not gonna max it out just because you get behind me and I think you're about to hit me. But 50% improvement for 40 bucks. Can't go wrong. I mean, because you know, somebody might buy this and have the money to fix it. Somebody might buy it as like their only thing to get them around, and the death wobble scares the shit out of them. Yeah, it scared me. It got me. The first time it surprised me. The second time, you know, I kind of knew what was going on and I knew what to do. So definitely a big improvement. And I showed you how to do, you know, both the sway bar bushing and the sway bar links, which you definitely need to do for your Jeep, Cherokee, Jeep Wagoneer, XJ, whatever. This is a 1987 Jeep Wagoneer Limited with 187,000 miles on it. In the channel about thing, it might say like 180, 181. Right now it's at 187. Just hit 187. I've had it for a little less than a year, and I'm not sure if I was I'm not sure what status I am of the owner. I mean, I might be like the second, third, or like fourth owner. I know it hasn't changed hands a lot, and she's in really good shape, but it's just, you know, it's an 87. You know, the front suspension's just kind of clapped out because a lot of railroad tracks where I'm at. I had a lot of railroad tracks. Going fast, you know, 60, sometimes 65, and then railroad tracks. And then taking a little bit off-road where I work at. So, alright folks, subscribe, like, comment, whatever, tell your friends. I mean, I'm trying to diagnose the death wobble, you know, step by step, as cheaply as possible. And I'm going to research and see what my next plan of attack is, budget-wise. Because, you know, I want to see, like, alright, 10 for the bushings to get 2 of them from Amazon, 30-ish for the kit. You know, it comes with the two brand new things that I replaced, and then, you know, all right, I got 60 more bucks. You know, in this theoretical budget, what's my next plan of attack? You know, can I clear the death wobble for under 100 bucks? And I'm showing you how to do it. You know, with tools and everything, and just, you know, basic what you need. Because, you know, I don't have a lot of money. You know, I don't want to pay a mechanic. You know, I can do all this stuff myself. Alright guys, thank you. It's about to storm. That's why you see the tree flying around.